right, that moves us on to our player chat. So that we've done our overall chat. We do have a week 7 preview at the end if you don't care about NFL fantasy, but we're going to go through, award our position, our player of the week in each skill, like each offensive position, and then talk about who are the risers and fallers of the weeks in terms of our NFL rankings. Starting off though with the QB of the week. Who have you got here, mate?
QB of the week. I was tempted to give it to my man, but I think Deshaun Watson probably deserves it. There are a few contenders here. I know he didn't win, but he put up huge numbers. I think, was it 4 touchdowns?
Yeah, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers.
Yeah. So I mean, he carried the shit Texans side on his back, almost got them to OT, but yeah, I gave it to him over the others.
Yeah, to those who don't know, I'm probably going to have to say this every episode because I'm sure we have new viewers listening every week. Subscribe if you're new though. But I'm doing a 10-1 voting system every week of the NFL season, and I'm going to end up with like an MVP for each position. But yeah, Deshaun Watson got the 10 votes for me this week pretty comfortably as well. He got them ahead of Matt Ryan, Garoppolo, Murray, and Rivers, who all had pretty good weeks themselves. But yeah, 335 yards from 37 throwing attempts. Took the Titans to overtime, which no one would have expected. And I was looking at the box score before for this match, and they actually had a missed extra point.
No.
I probably
Jesus.
like I know Gostkowski missed 2 field goals, but extra points are usually a given, so that's probably cost them there. But yeah, 2 touchdowns in the last 9 minutes of the fourth quarter. Really clutch stuff, and I think the last 3 weeks he's really shown why people think he was like maybe the second or third best quarterback in the league going into the season. But yeah, loving what Deshaun's. I'm picking up what he's putting down. In terms of my QB rankings, I've changed my algorithm, so I've still got to backdate week 1 and week 2. Because before I had an algorithm that meant if you had a turnover, you couldn't get a vote. But I realized when Tom Brady threw 5 touchdowns and 1 interception, he didn't get a vote. I realized that was pretty stiff. But yeah, so from week 3 to 6, this is including, I've got Watson on top, then Lamar, and then a 3-way tie for third with Tannehill, Murray, and Herbert. But I know Wilson and Rodgers bummed in those 2 weeks, so they'll probably be on top once I backdate those. So, all right, moving on to the running back of the week. It's probably going to be unanimous. I think it might be unanimous at every position this week, to be honest. But Derrick Henry, do you concur?
Yep. There were quite a few good running backs this week, but Derrick Henry blew them out of the water.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, 212 yards from 22 attempts, 52 yards from 2 receptions. He had a 94-yard run and a 53-yard reception, both in the fourth quarter. Went a long way in securing the win for the Titans, including the match winner in overtime, where he just took the ball directly from the snap and powered through. He's basically unstoppable in certain situations, Derrick Henry. He's just so big and fast. Have you watched his touchdown?
No, I don't even want to watch it.
He honestly looks like he's so slow. And then you just see blokes near him just getting burnt.
Yeah.
It's like, geez. And he breaks all like the speed like records and stuff. Yeah. So
I remember last season when he had all those 100-yard touchdowns, he just looks 3 times bigger than anyone else out in the field. Like, they just can't tackle him.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a joke. I was listening to a potty and they were saying they reckon defensive backs are now scared to tackle him because what he did to Norman the other week with the big stiff arm. So they reckon he might benefit from that, but that's a bit far-fetched. But yeah, Derrick Henry definitely received the 10 votes for me. I hate to say it, but the man I traded away last week, Kenyon Drake, got the 9 votes for me. Also in the mix was Ronald Jones, DeAndre Swift, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire picked up 6 votes.
Yeah.
Won't bother going through the others. And then just quickly, the running back rankings. Kamara is still on top on 28. Derrick Henry on 21. Elliott on 19. Cook on 17. And Jacobs on 16. I'm all out there. I'm wide receiver of the week once again. Unanimous. I don't even have to check with you. That jokes probably should. Justin Jefferson?
Okay, all right. Wait, hang on.
Have you got someone
Oh
else?
no, I've actually gone someone else. Yeah,
Oh, okay, beautiful. I like that bit of variation. Yeah, I've gone Justin Jefferson, the rookie, as Pilch was mentioning, great rookie class, and he's one of the spearheads of it. 166 yards from 9 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Also caught a 2-point catch, which I think is it was a bit of junk time, but I think that's an underrated stat because that's pretty bloody hard to do. Um, but yeah, he wasn't a loss, and it was to the Falcons, so pretty favorable. Like not really respectable elements there, but yeah, bit of a breakout game. And believe it or not, he's actually sitting on top of my votes. He's on 19 votes, and Calvin Ridley's on 18, Thielen's on 17, and then Julio's on 13.
that's
So
spicy.
pretty spicy from
He could actually
Jefferson.
win your votes because he either goes huge or has 2 catches for 10 yards.
Yeah, if he has 4 huge matches for the season,
Yeah,
he's genuine chance. So yeah, that's pretty spicy. Who's your man though? Did I mention him there?
yeah.
Oh,
Look,
I didn't
I probably should
mention him.
have. I probably should have gone with Jefferson. He had better stats, but I went with your man Julio Jones. Playing in the same match, I gave it to Jones just because Jefferson kind of did everything in junk time when the game was kind of already finished, and Julio did it when the game was there to be won. So yeah, I don't know. Gave it to Julio. Bit of variety.
Yeah, and Julio did get my 9 votes. So
Yeah. What
it
was
was
that's 2 touchdowns, 130 yards or something like that.
yeah, it was pretty spicy. Guess who got
Pretty
my 8 votes?
large.
Two catches. That's my hint.
Hopkins. Oh, who?
Same game though. Same game. Same game.
Oh, Christian Kirk.
Yeah, he whipped out like 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 catches, or something like that.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
an
outrageous.
absurd stat line. But yeah, he got 8 votes for me. Fuller got 7, and T Higgins got 6.
Ooh,
Um,
T Higgins.
but yeah,
I love T Higgins.
but in terms of tight end of the week, I've gone boring, and I've given it to George Kittle. 109 yards from 7 receptions, 1 touchdown. Um, they looked pretty good as a whole unit, the 49ers offense, but Kittle once again stood out. And the Rams have allowed the fewest net yards per attempt going to it, and he's whipped out 109 yards, 7 receptions. So, yeah, he's just absolute joke of a bloke. Absolute legend, and I love that. Have you seen that ad on ESPN? And he goes like, "It's Jimmy G." It gets me every time for some reason. The
Oh,
way he's
is that
taking
when
the
he was
piss.
like marked up on
Yeah,
the field?
yeah. And he just turns to the camera and voices Jimmy G and just takes a piss out of him.
I've
But yeah,
heard I've heard Kittle's got quite good gags when they get the
yeah,
mics
on
on him.
mic'd up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like the tight end day I can't remember what week it is, but every year they have one round, which is tight end round. And he goes up to all the tight ends and says like happy tight end day or something. It's like weird as, but yeah, tight end of the week, George Kittle. Who have you gone with?
I've gone with Anthony
Yeah,
Ferkser, I think his name is, from
yeah,
the Titans. Pretty sure he only got the opportunity because Jonnu Smith got injured right at the start of the game, but eight eight receptions, 113 yards, and a touchdown. Can't really go past him. Was a great performance, but
yeah.
he's the most irrelevant bloke going round. So do
Yeah,
not
no,
pick him up in fantasy.
yeah, hoping someone drops a good tight end for him or something.
He's
But yeah,
projected
pretty.
3, so probably won't be happening.
Yeah, he got the 9 votes for me. Trey Burton, um, kind
Yeah,
of a shock factor there. I actually had him
I was
pretty
going to
high in the
stream him. I
preseason.
was going to stream
Really?
him. Yeah,
Yeah, I was high on him in the preseason because I think he did really well like 2 or 3 years ago at the Bears, and then he's had injuries since then. But he whipped out 2 touchdowns, including a rushing TD. And Kelsey got 7, and Gronkowski, my man, got 6 votes for me. And then that takes the tight end totals. Kelsey's still on top with 34 votes. Mark Andrews is somehow there with 26. Johnu is chilling on 24. Kittle's on 20. And my faller of the week, Mike Jasicki, is on 17 votes. Um,
where's
but yeah,
Darren? Where's Darren Waller, mate?
he is currently sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting in 7th. He's
Oh,
on 14 votes.
we'll take it. We'll
He's
take it.
only polled twice, I think. But yeah, sorry to those listening. That was awful podcast content, just counting to 7. So
Queensland, it's a miracle. Oh yeah, what about that one? Unbelievable. Balotelli, Aguero. Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.